Give us your countdown whenever you're ready, buddy, and best of luck on the run.
All right, thank you so much, Xavier. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Let's do some Batman, and the timer will start when Batman falls to the ground here on the first stage. So let's just start doing this. Let's jump in, and there we go. Timer starts. So this is Batman for the NES, one of the I would say one of the harder games for the NES to speedrun, because there's very tight movement in this game, and I already butchered stage 1. So I will blame the blame being early, waking up early. So this Act 1, it's not that hard of a run. The first stage is not that bad, unless you take a lot of silly hits, which you do sometimes. You do take some silly hits along the way. Tight movement here. Got some weird enemies here. Seems to be some kind of guys with rockets on their back and some kind of gun. Not a big deal, because you can just kill them with your batarangs. And you have a moth here, or they call him a killer moth. It's just a guy with a air pack and back. So first boss, it's based, the movement by him is based by the in-game timer. And you can just do like that, and you stun like him in your batarangs, and you take him down real fast. And this is where the game starts to get a little bit trickier. Stage 2 is pretty much one of the worst stages if you're speedrunning, and if you're reading a chat, it's pretty much one of the harder stages to just read the chat, because there's so many tight movements. And enemies pretty much everywhere, so if you fall down here in the water, or the so-called water, you will take damage. And I missed the guy here, so that's pretty bad. Punch that guy, you get a heart. So there's some, depending on how you kill enemies, you can get your ammo in a different way. Sometimes you get hearts, which is pretty nice. And sometimes you just get some bonus points, and the bonus points doesn't give you anything in this game. Not even an extra life, but the game does have unlimited continues, which is pretty nice for being a hard game. So here's a really hard part. You can jump on inside of these. I will not do it, because that tight movement it's pretty hard to just nail it. I should probably have done that, and then I would have dealt with those guys a little bit better, but at this point it doesn't really matter. As you can see, there's a lot of enemies here, and a lot of stuff you need to think about. Conveyors and spike cars and pretty much everything you don't want to deal with. And do a little tight jumps here. We made it through here, but not with the pattern I wanted. Getting a lot of ammo here, which is going to be nice for stage 3 coming up here after the boss. As you can see, it's a very weird looking boss here. There's like three different things you need to think about killing. Here's a hard part. There's a jumping dudes here. Jumpers, and they will ruin your run. You can manipulate them, so you don't track you down. Probably one of the worst enemies in the game. Just being able to manipulate them is so much easier to deal with. So I'm gonna say shout out to Younger Dave for telling me how to do it. Dave have learned me a lot with this game. Taking damage here, which is kind of silly. I'm gonna make him jump over. You don't have to deal with him. You can kill these spy cars so you can get some extra ammo. I will not do it because I'm pretty sure I will get some ammo coming up here to the a little bit of a tricky part. Here's a lot of jumping you need to do. Here's some very tight jumping later on, and you don't want to end up. Using all your ammo because you will need ammo and health here on the boss on this stage. Getting all those juicy bonus points that doesn't give you anything in this game. Pretty annoying to get them. So here's the jumping part I don't really like. You can deal with these however you want to. I'm just gonna skip through them. Ooh, a little bit too close for my taste. We managed to get through. A little bit low on ammo. Managed to get an ammo drop before the boss. For this boss, you need at least 4 in health to be able to kill this boss. So you're gonna mash down there. There we go. Boss 3 down. We got 2 more bosses. Technically 3 because we got Joker as well. Oh, come on. I'm gonna use all of my ammo here because I switched over to the wrong ammo. Well, the wrong weapon. So kind of butcher that part, so you don't do like I did if you want to play this game. So you need to do some safety strats. Safety strats for the win. As long as you get through, you're pretty good. I should probably save my ammo for this part, but we can deal with it like this. Doesn't really matter, I think. We're through one of the worst parts here in this part of the stage. If you fall down there, you might end up taking a lot of damage, and you don't want to do that. Because you want to take the damage down here at the conveyors. You can just damage boost through, and you don't need to do any safety jumps. Oh, and of course I took the damage there because why not? You kind of want some health going up for this boss because you're going to pretty much damage boost if you're unlucky. So having the health here is kind of important as well. Getting a lucky health drop, which is pretty nice. Now I need the ammo for the rest of the run. See if we can get lucky with the ammo drops. I could be able to do this boss fight with 3 hearts, but would feel a little bit better if I managed to get at least 1 heart. Instead I get 2 hearts, so we should be pretty safe here. So pretty lucky with that. See if the cubes are going to play nice with me, because this is one of the more annoying bosses. And we're through. This is the last stage. We're going to do the hardest climb in the game, where you need ammo and health. So let's see if we can get some ammo. And we get the ammo. I think this should be okay for the firebug fight. I think if there's any donations you wanna talk about, it's pretty much the better part to do it now. If you want to do it like that, because then I can focus on this climb. Because this climb is one of the harder ones in this game. Of course, that didn't happen. Oh, come on. That's pretty unfortunate. You don't want to make that happen, so we took the first death, and if this was a PB attempt, that would have been a rip run. That's why you need all the health in the world. You can't make any silly mistakes on the climb. The climb is pretty ruthless in this game. Pretty ruthless. Alright, so let's redo this one and make it better. Pretty tight window here with the jump, and of course I managed to nail it down this time.
Alright, so we actually have two donations. The first being Freeland1787 with $5, saying $1 for every death. Put the money towards making Rasu do nether. The next one is from Junkyard Dave, $5. Says, good luck on Batman, Alex.
Thank you guys for all the donations. We're supporting a very good cause here. We don't want to die here again, and it looks like we might be doing it. As long as I make it up here, this should be good. Let's see if the fireball here is going to act nice. Managed to get him in a stun lock here, so he will just jump back and forth. Now we just got the Joker fight. And he got a huge gun. You don't want to take a Joker shot because you're pretty much dead. And come on, Joker. And we got him, so it's going to be time right about now. And that's Batman for the NES. So I don't know what to say after this run, but pretty alright. I managed to get in before my estimated run time, so I'm pretty happy with like 5 seconds. So I guess we throw you off to a different runner now, and keep on supporting the charity.